video is a Project 5 Illustrator. We're going to generate an the object of the project is to generate an illustrated floor plan using Adobe Illustrator from output that we are going to generate from our SketchUp model. So here's a view in plan of the SketchUp model. We're using Dina's project as an example. So I'm looking at a plan. This section plane is 4 feet above the ground, which is typical for floor plans, cutting plane at 4 feet horizontally above the ground. We're using a hidden line style because we're later going to use Illustrator itself to illustrate and colorize and otherwise add color, shadow, transparency, gradient, etc. in Illustrator. So we have this view, and we're going to save this view as a scene so we can come back to it. Click on Save as New Style so it preserves all the settings. We're going to create a scene, and we're going to call this Illustrated Floor Plan P5 to remind us. We'll save this file. And now we're going to export an EPS 2D graphic of this plan. File, export, 2D graphic. Make sure the output is set to EPS file, then go into options, this is really important, and make sure the scale in hidden line is a real world scale from 1 inch, and the SketchUp model is 4 feet. And we can accept the rest of these defaults, hit OK. We've done this once before, so we're going to just export a different file name. Once that's done, we're going to go into Adobe Illustrator and open that result. There it is, the latest version. And then the first thing you want to do is select this and see if we can make it what's called a live paint object straight away, so that we can infill the walls to show that we're looking at this floor plan in section. So click on the live paint bucket and then click on the drawing, and you can see now this has become a live paint object, and we can separately apply properties to the fill and stroke of the different elements in this drawing. Let's set the fill color. Double click on the fill value, which by default there was set to none, and put in a black. Oops. Let's change that to black from white. Okay. Now you see anything that we move over with live paint that prompts us for fill, it's going to fill with black. So we're going to go around the drawing and fill in the perimeter walls with black. So this is otherwise called pochette style. Make sure you go right around with drawing. If you happen to export a color version of this, you can simply select the entire result and change it to black and white. So here we have the beginning of our live paint of our Illustrator files. So we have the walls. In the next video we'll start to look at how we can apply, colorize the different tools available in Illustrator to bring this illustration to life.